So I'm right now in my client's email, the Gmail account, aimyogaannapolis@gmail.com, that I had set up for her. And here is the Merchant Circle registration confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you'll see inside it says click here. There's a big confirm registration. And it says at the above link, which is the words confirm registration. If the above link does not work, paste the following address into your browser. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that link. It should take us right back into Merchant Circle. Thanks for completing the verification. Now please log in or create an account to complete this action. Okay, we've already created the account, so now we have to log in. Now, AIM Yoga Annapolis was her email address. I'm going to enter her password and click Sign In. Okay, congratulations, you've set up your business listing page. Now it says take your business to the next level by advertising, and they want to sell you some advertising. I always tell people, do not pay for the advertising. You get this free account, that's all you need. So there's this little, it's barely visible, it says no thanks, it's in gray, it's right here, no thanks, set up my profile. They really hide that well, don't they? But you want to click that no thanks, set up my profile link. There's no need at all to pay for a listing. Okay, now we're on the page where we can set up the business information. And the first thing they ask you is decoration. And there's several different backgrounds that you can use. You can just use their default. I'm going to use health and beauty. I mean, this is something you can go in and change later if you want. I don't really see anything that's exercise or anything like that, but I'm hoping that health and beauty has kind of a relaxing background. I haven't looked at it before, but we will be able to see a preview of it very shortly. Your existing website. Now, this is where we are going to diverge paths. If your client or you has a website, you can put the URL in there as www, or you can put, actually, you'll see on the right as I type it in, it's going to do the full, I would do the full, here, if I did Holly Cotter, the full URL, so that when it comes up, it's a clickable link. Okay? If your client or you, if you're doing this for you, do not have a website, leave it blank. In fact, click on it so that the default, if you remember, they had a www.yourdomain.com in there. You want to click on it once to make sure that disappears. You do not need a consultation with them to get a website. Just leave it blank. All right, now here's where things get really interesting. The business description. Now, we want a business description that's going to include some of the types of yoga that this person does. Now, what I did, if you recall, I told you last week I had a phone consultation with her where I got all this information from her to find out what kind of yoga she does, and these are the keyword phrases that I came up with, okay, based on the things that she said she does. For business description, I'm going to do, and I want to make sure her main keyword is yoga, so I want to make sure the main keyword is in there. It would be nice if not these keyword phrases that I've got highlighted, but some of the other types of keywords are in there. So what I'm going to do, let's see, certified yoga instruction, private and small group classes available in my studio or your home. Specialties include Hatha, Vinyasa, I believe, was another one she had. Yeah, Hatha yoga, let's see, yoga here's where we get our keywords in there. Vinyasa yoga and prenatal yoga. Okay, so we've got some of the keywords in there. We're not keyword stuffing it. We're really, you know, but we've got certified yoga instruction, private and small group classes, available in my studio or your home. Specialties include Hatha yoga, Vinyasa yoga, and prenatal yoga. So we've hit all the strong points here. We've got several keyword phrases, and I just want to see, classes. Okay, we did use the word classes. Okay, wanted to make sure that I used whatever word what people were searching on here. Certified yoga instructor. I'm going to change that. Okay, you'll notice here it's showing us a preview of what it's going to look like. Okay, hours of operation, by appointment only. Okay, now here's where we do our keywords. Yoga, and I'm going to just copy and paste these 4 phrases in there. Hatha for beginners, restorative flow vinyasa, pregnancy prenatal yoga, breathe yoga classes, beginning yoga studios. Okay. Payments accepted. Now you want to add as much information as you can. Cash or personal checks. Cash or personal check. And now we're done. Click Next. All right, now if you have a picture, you can upload a picture. I strongly recommend that you do upload a picture. It will call attention to the listing on the web page. Now, I have asked this person to provide me with a picture, but she has not provided me yet with an image. I have gone out and pulled some images off the internet. Now, these are royalty-free images that I am allowed and free to use, and I'm trying to decide what would be a good eye-catching. I think one of these, they're so colorful, would be a nice one to use for the website because it would really catch the attention. I think I'll go ahead and use this one. That'll be the image that I use. Okay. So let's see what the name of this is. 1098576. All right, I'm going to browse. It's this one. All right. The color scheme. It's giving us 4 different color schemes. Do we want the light blue with the orange, blue, gray, green, red, gray, purple, green, orange? I'm going to go back to this image. I think the purple, green, orange might look best with these colors, but I'm just going to, this will be too bland, I think. This has purple in it, so I think I'm going to choose that one. And I'm going to leave it with all features on the standard layout. You can choose an alternate layout, or you can choose a layout with no news and no reviews. You don't want to choose this one. It's good to have the news and reviews. So I'm just going to use the standard layout, and this is what it's going to look like. It's showing us what the look will be. You can always go back and change the colors, the template. I'm just going to click Next and move on to the next step. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to check and see if you guys have had any questions yet. Nope, not so far. All right, I'll keep moving. Okay, build your network. If you have people you want to invite, you can do it now. I never do that. I just go ahead and click Next. All right, you set up your listing page. Again, they're trying to sell you something.
For you. Select and manage.
They're trying to sell you, give you an upsell. They're good at, they want to make money too, but it's not necessary. So I'm going to tell you not to do it, not to worry about any of these packages. If you look down here, again, it's gray. It's almost invisible, but it says, no thanks, take me to my dashboard. You want to click on that link, no thanks, take me to my dashboard. All right. Now it's got this little Twitter thing. What are you doing now? Forget it. I'm not going to play with that. But there are things that I am going to do to make this, to optimize this listing the best I can. Okay? So here I'm at the dashboard. And this is showing me just kind of like what it looks like. I can go in, I can edit my profile by clicking Edit Profile. This is what I set up the first day when I was setting it up before I got the confirmation. I filled out this information, and then starting here with the description, here's the information I entered today. There is no URL, so they're putting the phone number there. That's a good thing. Okay, and with the keywords, I forgot to put commas in between. I'm glad actually that I made a mistake with the keywords so I can show you. I just copied and pasted them in, but we need to have let's see, something's wrong there. Hatha for beginners, restorative flow vinyasa, pregnancy prenatal yoga. We went over the number of keywords allowed here in Merchant Circle. Now, when I get to the part where I get to Google Places, this is going to come in handy, but I am going to have to change it a little bit here. So Hatha for beginners, restorative flow vinyasa, pregnancy prenatal, let's see, we don't need the word yoga again. We don't need the word yoga again. So, and we've got beginners, so we don't need beginning. So we do want pregnancy prenatal breathe yoga classes and studios. Yoga, restorative flow vinyasa. Oh, come on. It's not letting me put a yoga. So I go over the 10 keywords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's exactly 10. Okay. So yoga, hatha for beginners, restorative flow vinyasa, pregnancy prenatal classes. All right, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. Okay. Now you can add additional information here if you want. You don't have to. Let's go ahead and save the changes. And now let's go and look at it, make sure it looks right now. The keywords is what I was fixing. And it's not, okay, I see what the problem is. It's not taking the keywords the way that you would normally see with the different keywords broken up by commas. So it's really important to make sure that you don't use the word yoga or any of these other words more than once, because you don't want it to look like keyword stuffing. And it looks fine just the way it is. Okay, so we've already saved that. Now, on the left side here, we're at our dashboard, I'm going to show you at the top. There's dashboard, publish, network, customers, calendar, promote. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. Business information. We've just edited the business info. If I click edit business info, it takes us back to where we were. Now let's click on categories. We haven't done this yet. We need to identify the category. Okay, so first the category would be, in this case, health and beauty. And then it would be fitness, and then yoga. So you need to first find the general category here. You're only allowed one category, by the way. You can't like choose fitness and do weight loss. If I'm holding down the control key with weight loss and yoga, it doesn't work. You get one choice from each column. So once you've got it where you want it, go ahead and click add. So now we've got a category. Now if you have a second category that this fits under, you can do it. So let's see. Let's look under health and beauty. I'm looking for something having to do with pregnancy. Women's health. And nothing came up. Okay. Women's health would be a good one to add. Now we've got two categories. Now let's go back to health and beauty. Oh, let's go to recreation and see if there's anything under there first that would fit. I don't think martial arts will have yoga. Yeah, that didn't come up with anything. Nope. Okay, so we're going to go back to health and beauty. I'm still trying to find something to do with pregnancy. So let's see. Women's health. Alternative medicine. Let's see. No, nothing there fits. I'm trying to see if, you want to get as many categories as you can without being really off base there. So let's see. Diet centers, none. First aid, we've already done fitness. We could do fitness and fitness. She's also a personal trainer in yoga, so we could add that category there. I think women's health is the closest we're going to come to the pregnancy. So go back to health and beauty. We did the fitness. And let's do this, a personal trainer also, because she does the personal training in yoga. So we've got 4 categories now. And I really didn't see anything that would fit. The closest I could get to pregnancy was the women's health. So we're going to just leave it at that. And you'll notice they're automatically saved. If you get a category that you don't like and you want to get rid of it, you can simply put a check in it and then click the delete category button. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to leave all 4 of those categories. Now, click on city service areas. This is also extremely important. This listing will be found when they're searching Annapolis, Maryland, but there are many, many cities nearby. And okay, you can only have one city. I take this back. You can only have one city in your service area. So we're already found in Annapolis. I'm wondering if adding this city changes. Okay. No, okay, so they've changed this. You used to be able to add more cities. Let me see this. Add cities to appear outside the Annapolis directory. You can have one city in your service area. Well, let's try Bowie and see what happens. We have the maximum service allowed. Okay, so it's not going to let us. It's only going to, okay. All right, so they've changed this, and you can only have one city. So we're going to leave it at Annapolis. We're just going to go ahead and save the settings since I did change it. All right, your story. Tell us your story. Your story page gives you the chance to tell your visitors more about you, the business owner. Tell you why you started the business, why you're different, that kind of thing. This is really, really a great thing to make sure you fill out for the client. Now, I want to point something out. Let's see. Dashboard. Hold on one second. I want to see, they've changed, here it is. Okay, they have a blog post here, which is different than your story. And you want to have something on the blog as well. So we're gonna go into that. I want to also point out what else is up here. Here's the network, how you can connect with other merchants. You can invite them to connect with you. Under the customers, people can connect with you there. You can put up a calendar, and I am going to I'm trying actually now to get this yoga teacher to put together a calendar of classes, and Promote is where they try to sell you their stuff. All right, so the places that are going to be really important to you are your dashboard, what we're working on now, Publish, which is the blog, and the calendar if they have like classes and stuff like that. Those are going to be the most important parts. We're going to go over those in a few minutes. We're going back to the dashboard. The reason I wanted to look up here is they used to call it blog, and now they're calling it Publish. And I wanted to point out that it is different from the blog. That this my story is different from the blog. Now, under the dashboard, you also have the business information, which we're working on, reviews, news, and performance. So we're going to go over all of that. Like I said, this is going to take the hour that we've got set aside. Okay, so let's go back to the business information. And you'll notice it looks a little different now because we've got the address, the phone. Now it's got all our categories where the cities served, the description. We didn't put any additional information in right now. And I'm trying to get back to where we were, and it just kind of like, disappeared on me. Let me go up here. I'm trying to get to the business information where we were. That's what I get for trying to show you stuff. Let's click Edit Business Profile to see if it takes us in there. There we go. Okay. All right, so now let's go to your story. And what I've done is I asked my yoga teacher to write a letter, basically, to the people that would be visiting this site. And I'm going to actually put this in the blog, but I'm going to pull information out of this to put in her story. So let's go back here. Name of owner. Why did you start your business? What makes you different from other similar businesses in your community? What do you like most about your community? So why did you start your business? And I can pretty much I'm just going to copy this right in there. I'm not going to rewrite it. And let's see. Okay, what makes you different than similar businesses in your community? I realize the importance of a safe, comfortable environment when focusing on relaxation. Therefore, in addition to classes at local studios, I also offer sessions in the privacy of your own home. Finally, I have a private studio overlooking the river. A private studio with a picture window overlooking the river for those who wish for those who want a peaceful environment away from home. I don't know how this, let's see, residents safe, comfortable environment, folks never there. For addition, classes, local studios offer sessions in the privacy of their home. Finally, a private studio. A peaceful environment away from home. What do you like most about your community? I enjoy the abundance of water oriented activities and appreciate the health-mindedness of the people in the area. Yeah, I can always change this later. She did not give me a picture yet. Years in operation, I'm going to just say 5 years. I can always go change this. I'll have to ask her for a picture. She doesn't have any employees. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. These are things that as she gets this information to me, I will come back here and add them. The more information that you can add, the better it's going to rank in the listings. So you want as much information as possible. Okay, map. Okay, we want to make sure sometimes these pins on the map are not in the right place. In this case it is, so we don't need to change that. I'm going to go back to your story. I've decided, because I know it will help, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload this picture here until she gets until she gets a picture to me. So that's 411810. Okay. When she gets the new picture to me, I will go ahead and upload that other picture. But this is how important having as much information as possible is for the listing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save. All right, now we've already done the map. Now we're going to go click on Websites and Links. If you have a website, this is where you want to put it. Okay, so Merchant Circle allows you, and I don't know if this is a paid service or not, so I'm going to try it. They're saying type in a short word or words using only letters and digits and no spaces to claim your custom URL. So it would be member.merchantcircle.com / whatever you type in if it's available. So I'm going to type in AIM Yoga and see if it's available. Okay, so you want to save this for the business owner because this is their special URL. If they do not have a website, this is what they can use instead of their website on their business card. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my data, my business information that I'm compiling for this client. She doesn't have a website yet, so this is what she will use for her website address on business cards and so forth, at least until she has a website. Okay, now profile picture. This is the picture that I chose for the profile. When she provides me with other pictures, I can change this. Here's where we have the layout in color. I chose the template. Here's the health and fitness template. If you want to see what the templates look like, you can just click on this and you can see what they look like. I did not like the health and fitness one for what she's doing. I don't know, that looks, I'm not so sure. But you know what? Out of all of them, I think the health and beauty one does look the best. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. If you wanted to see what it looked like in an alternate layout, you could click here, and it's going to show you what that looks like. All right, now we're going to go on to the news topics. I didn't change anything, so I'm not going to save anything there. All right, so select the news topics that you want pulled in. These are topics that are pulled in from RSS feeds, automatically added to your blog and stuff. Local events, local real estate, local restaurants. I'm going to look and see yoga isn't in it. Let's see. Local news is already part of it. And I'm looking to see if there's anything here. Health, I guess, works better than anything I see so far. I wish I saw fitness in there, but I guess health is it. So we will pull in local news and health. Now you can pull in as many as you want, but these are the only news feeds they have that you can choose from. And I don't really see, you know what, nutrition is also for health-minded people, so why not? Let's see. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Save settings. Local favorites. Now, this is something I would have to get from my client, but if, you know, again, the more information you can include, the better. And this is a great way to network. Remember, it had the network option up here. It's a great way to network with other local businesses. If you find a local florist who will select you as their business for the local, you know, local favorite, that's kind of nice. I'm going to leave those blank for right now. If we click on Advanced Settings, we want to show the map. We want customers to be able to contact our client. We want customers to be able to leave notes on the listing and allow them to book appointments. You have an option here when somebody writes a review to hide reviews that have less than 3 stars for 1 day before being visible. Now, I don't really see the reason for doing that because after that day they become visible anyway. I guess you have the opportunity to contact the person who left the review and talk to them and try to get them to change their review. But if you're doing good business, you shouldn't have any problems. So I usually don't check that. I usually leave these just the way they are. And now I want to go into, we're done with the business information. I want to go into the reviews section here and go over a couple of things with you here. We don't have any reviews, but what's really nice is when people go to the page, remember we have the URL here. When people go to that page, this is what it's going to look like. This is what they're going to see. And they are able to leave a review. Here we go. They're able to leave reviews. This is very, very nice. And then you can go in and you can read the reviews here if you want. Now, you can let's see, reviews received. That's what we're looking at here. Reviews written by you. You can review other businesses in your city, and this is where you'll see the reviews. The reviews that are posted on your web page, you can arrange, and you can manage them as well. Okay, delete my star ratings, keep my reviews, delete all of my reviews and ratings. It's, normally I haven't had any client who's had a problem with this because they do a good job. Okay, now let's go on to the news. If you have an additional RSS feed that you want to add to your news, you can add it here. You can just name the feed, type in the URL, and click Add Feed. So if you find a website, in this case, if I find a website that has yoga news and offers an RSS feed, I can literally add it to the feeds that get posted on the blog. Click on here in Performance. If the client or you want to see how it's performing, you can go here. You only have one city that you're doing it by, but you can also look by category to see what kind of traffic you're getting. Of course, they're going to try to sell you more products. Your reputation score, and this is pretty much based on reviews and stuff like that. And again, they're going to try to sell you more stuff. And where are you listed? And right now, you're listed on Merchant Circle. They don't see anything for this business on any of these pages. They're going to try to sell you a service so that you can get a listing there, but I'm going to show you how to get listings there for free. But I wanted to show you all of this so that when you go in there, you can do this from start to finish. Okay, now we're done with the dashboard. I'm going to click on Publish. It's time to finish up here, and this is actually, I think I'm going to just do the whole thing here as one blog post. I asked her to write a message like as if it were, because she has no idea what a blog is. So I wanted her to write a message as if she was writing a letter, because I wanted to be kind of personal. Now, she made it kind of technical. I cleaned it up a little bit, but I can only do so much. So I cleaned it up a little, and she wanted to include the rates here. And I am going to bold this, and bold this. And welcome letter is what I'm going to call it. Welcome yoga enthusiasts. Keywords. They suggest some keywords, but you can do yoga, hatha, vinyasa, gentle, let's see, for beginners, let's see, classes for beginners and advanced. I'm just going to throw in the advanced so that people know it's not just for beginners, and click publish. So now all you need is one blog entry. At most only 5 keywords are allowed. Boy, I'm getting shut down everywhere. Yoga, Hatha, Vinyasa. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what else we have here. All right, we'll just leave it at 4 then. Yoga, Hatha, let's see. Hatha, Vinyasa, yoga classes. We'll just leave that. All right. We have a blog entry published. We want to view it, see what it looks like. Here's the listing. Here's the blog entry. And they click on this. And, wait a minute, where's the blog entry? That is really odd. Let's go to edit. That is really strange. Let me go ahead and try copying this in again. I wonder if there's something in here. Maybe it was too long and I missed it because I was busy paying attention to the recording here. Copy. Doesn't want to paste. I'm going to take out the ending here because it's obviously going to be from her. I think, let's see. There we go. This is what it looks. Okay, there we go. We got it. I don't know what went wrong before, but here we go. We've got it. View on the listing. Let's see if this time it is showing there. That is really strange. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's there. I just don't know why it's not showing up. Okay, we're going to move forward. I will figure this out another time when I'm not being recorded. But it says it's saved and that it was saved. Oh, it might take a few minutes for the changes to appear on the blog. Okay. See the things that happen when you're busy focusing on recording. Okay. Network, we're not going to worry about adding other businesses to our network. Customers, we don't have anybody right now who has requested services, but this is where the client would go to, see their customer requests. Remember, calendar, once she has like a schedule of classes, we can stick it up on this calendar, and promote as if you want to pay Merchant Circle to do promotions for you. So we are done with this listing. Next week, I'm going to show you the next step, and that will be setting up your Google Places listing for this business. And I want to point one thing out before I take questions. This particular listing, this particular business, she does not have, and I'm trying to find where it is, she does not have a website address. We're going to actually use this listing when we go to Google Places and they ask us for a website, we're going to use this listing, this Merchant Circle listing, using this special URL that we got for the Google Places listing. When they ask for her website, this is going to be the website. However, if you are setting things up for something that you have a website, or you're doing something for a client where they have a website, you will not do that. You'll put the website address on this listing, and when we go to Google Places next week, you'll put the website address on that listing as well.